What is up, card fighters? BOTCG here, and this is the round 3, last rounds of Versus Games local. Shout out to Versus Games in Oviedo, Florida Mall. Very great shop. Never had any problems with them. Love going to their tournaments when I have a chance. But in this last round, it is me up against ZORGA Mask. Post its new support in set 13, which I haven't really played against this deck. Anyone playing this deck with its new support, he rolls Snake Eyes here, and I was getting my dice off the floor, and I was telling him it's a reroll. He's like, it doesn't matter, I got Snake Eyes. I'm like, alright, alright, alright. So I do choose to go first here, even though it is ZORGA Mask, and they do preferably want to go second here. We put one back and draw. But yeah, for me personally, this is like a really exciting match, just because like I haven't fought this deck with the new support. Draw for turn here. Pitch Rifle Elf. Produce a token. Draws 2. Pitches an order card here. You're just going to swing for 8. Just checking what was in his yard. Draw for turn. Pitch a grade 3 Raid Lena. Make 2 new tokens. Swing for 10 here. He guards. Swings for 28 here, drawing a card. Get another grade 3 Raid Lena. Debating what he wants to pitch here for ride. Oh no, I think he showed his hand to one of the players next to him, because I think his hand was like all order cards and grade 3s. He's gonna mill an order card here. Swings for 10 here, we take it, gets a front trigger. Swings for 20 here, we take it, we get a draw trigger, and then swings for 20 again. We guard this with 5k and pass. Pitching a draw trigger here, riding up, immediately using our Vanguard's ability here to produce 3 tokens. Shows the camera his hand of like just grade 3s. Swing for 10 here, he intercepts. Swings for 20 or 31 here. Doesn't guard. Crit to Vanguard, power to rear guard. And then this is 28, and he guards for 33. I gotta say, the guard that he has had was good guard. He just doesn't have much guard in general, which is crazy. Just considering like the things that he's doing on this turn. He's gonna Superior Persona here, draw a fresh card. Play this new grade 1, which is when you call it from hand, you can look at the top 5, mill 1 card, and then shuffle deck. And then its secondary ability is, if there's 10 or more cards in the drop zone, it's an 18k booster. Which I believe it's a static effect, so it can either be an 18k booster or attacker. But it's just like a phenomenal card in general. It just boosts up the consistency of ZORGA by a lot. So he's gonna double Alchemagic here for the Habitat. He's gonna grab another of this grade 1 here, and then I was asking him if he can proc it or not. He told me no. But I believe like this is his first grade 3 turn, and I believe he already has 10 cards in drop. Calls out the Prison Dragon. Again, just for setup. He's gonna use the dog here to bounce back the grade 1, and then he's just going to recall it. And he's going to call Prison Dragon over the other Prison Dragon. So this one is live with the plus 10 and a crit. And he's going to recall it. So yeah, he has like more than, I believe he told me he has 13 cards in drop zone right now. Yeah, like 11 cards in drop zone or something like that. So the 10Ks are live here. And he's going to swing with it unboosted. I believe this is like 40 or 45. Yeah, it was 40. So we guard for 40k. Swings with the Vanguard here. We take it. Gets a crit and a perfect guard. We get a heal trigger here. We're at same damage, so we heal. And these numbers are quite large. That's 23, 33, 53 by itself. No triggers. Crazy. We just take that one. And then this one, I think we just have to, like, give him a perfect guard here. I don't think we have a choice. It's a really huge attack. Yeah, we just give him a perfect guard here. I believe it was 58 or 55. Ride up here, produce 2 sack tokens, draw 1 for persona riding, and then activating Raidlina's skill, produce a Momoke token. Debating what I want to do here. I actually sack 4 to my Momoke token here and give it plus 20. And then draw 2 off of the sack tokens. Call my Raidlina out. Call out another copy of Persona Ride here. We didn't have much, so we knew that kind of like we had to take care of business this turn, or we will be taken care of. But we're going to swing here 28k with a crit. Key guards for 43. Or I believe that's a no pass, actually. Yeah, he guard for no pass on the critical trigger. Swings here, and then this is 21-31. Swing. Doesn't heal. Perfect guard's our last attack. But that's not our last attack, because we have the grade 3 Raidlina, and he just couldn't guard that. Like, he was telling me, like, he had, like, I think 5 or 6, like, order cards / grade 3s in hand. And I was like, that's crazy, dude. Considering, like, how much gas he just had all gas, no breaks. Like, that game was crazy. Because I knew if I didn't, like, get it on this turn, I knew I would have been, like, clapped up on a Monday. Or, like, on a Tuesday. Well, no, this is Monday locals. On a Monday, like, by, like, turn 4 Zorga shenanigans. But I believe he still chooses to go second here, which I don't think is incorrect given how powerful the Zorga deck is, even though I've always been a strong believer that the Zorga deck doesn't particularly care if he goes first or second, in my personal opinion. But of course, your deck is fully turned on if you go second. Keep 3 here. Redrawing 2. I was looking at the rest of the cards, was like, was that a mistake? It felt like a mistake because I saw like one of the key cards that I needed. So like we're like kind of in that position where like we're kind of asked out if we don't draw our key cards. Draw for turn here. Yeah, he did make us go first. Oh yeah, I was debating whether or not mulliganing a PG was correct. I felt like it wasn't, considering what the Zorga deck can do. And that card is not grade 3 restricted, so you could just top 5 and mill 1 here on grade 2. And the second effect isn't grade 3 restricted either, so if he gets to 10 or more cards in drop before grade 3, it's just like an 18k beater or 18k booster, which is insane, man. That card is so good for Stockade in general. Swings for 8 here to our Vanguard, we take it, gets a PG, we get a defensive, so he's going to pass it up to us. Pitch of mushrooms here. We have another one, so it wasn't too bad. Call mushrooms. Make 2 more. Call out our grade 1 elf lady. Swing for 10 here. Guards it. Swing for 15. He takes it. We get a crit trigger. Crit Vanguard power to our elf lady. And then we're going to swing for 33 here. He takes it. Goes to 3. Passes turn. Rides up to grade 2, grabs a mask from the drop, calls out 2 dogs here, and he's just going to mill both at the same time, which I told him was cool. I was just seeing what he had in drop. think he told me he had like 6 or 7 cards in drop at this point. Swings for 10 here. The other column's 18. I don't have 5k shields in my hand, so I was just going to take this and guard the other column, but we got the OT. So he just swings at our rear guard. Passes. Pitch a 15 here. Ride up. Debating on what I want to do here. Yeah, I do make the Momoke token here. And we just decide to sack 1 here to give it 5k. And wow, both games here, I just didn't have the set order. So we're gonna swing here. Give power to the Momoke token, crit. I'm gonna give crit to the Raylina and power to the Momoke token. And I tried to make them. I think I tried to make the same mistake here. Oh, no, I didn't. I realized it. It was either round 2 or round 3 that I realized, like, man, I think I cheated. Then we're gonna swing here with Raylina. Perfect guards it. Swing here. This is 23 to Vanguard. He just intercepts and passes turn. Which, if he was grade 3, I think there was, like, a chance that... Oh, no, he's only at 4. Like, we weren't killing him that turn. But that was obviously an extremely good turn for us. We made him burn, like, through so much good guard, and got him to high damage at the same time. So we're going to do the Mask first. Alchemagic the Habitat. Then he's going to top 7 for the Habitat now. Which what you need to grab here, honestly, was a perfect guard, but he didn't see one. It's gonna add those cards back to hand with the dog here. Go into Zorga Masks. I think he could have used the grade 3 Zorga here to grab a perfect guard and then bounce it back with the dog. But maybe he just didn't see that play in the moment, just because like he was getting aggressed so much. Like since turn 2, he was getting aggroed out. So like maybe he just didn't see the line at that moment. And he doesn't have dragons, and he doesn't have Keel Severing here. I mean, even if he did, he doesn't have a marker to call it on. So he's just going to swing for 33 here, which we just opt to take. He gets a critical here, so crit to rear guard, power to Vanguard, and then he gets a front trigger here. Swings. This is 25, 55. And then the other column is 33 by itself, 63. So these are big boys, and I'm at 4. Which I think what I wanted to do was like go to 5 here, but I think I just had like good guard. Yeah, I think I went to like 58 there. Yeah, I went to 58. And then he ultimately swings at my rear guard. So my original plan was I was to guard the first one and then eat the next one, but he swung at my Raylina. Draw Persona Ride here, make 2 sack tokens. And then I just had the guy in my hand to like resurrect my Raylina, so it just didn't matter. And then draw 2 off the sack tokens. CB1, make our Momoke token here. Sack 3, plus 15 to the Momoke token. And yeah, another bad beats with that Persona Ride rear guard here. Just trying to do the most with what we have. Again, we don't have any set orders here. So this is 28 with a crit at the Vanguard. Guards for 2 for 43. Critical to Raylina, power to the Momoke token. No, this is where I catch myself. This is the game where I catch myself. I try to swing with the Raylina first, and it was after he guarded that I caught it. which it was easily reversible. And I told him like straight after the fact that like, hey, this was a mistake, can I take it back? And you know, of course he was like, it's locals, man. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. So yeah, I have to swing with the weakest column first. So this is 31 at the Vanguard, which he just blocks. And then now I'm gonna swing for the 2 crit, and he just takes it. Which we did have the, yeah, I was telling him after the fact that I didn't know that you had to swing with Raid Lena last in order to get your multi-attacker out. So like I didn't know that fact at first. But yeah, that is our last round of our prime time ROROWA content, guys. Man, y'all gonna have to really like sauce and butter me up to try and get me to play this deck again, man. This deck was crazy to play, but I would never pick it up again until it gets new support, man. Oh man, it's just like that was that high, bro. That like playing it like that was that high. And I don't think if I ever pick it up before new support again, I'm gonna get that high anymore from playing it. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. We're very close to that 1K mark. We're gonna have a giant playmat giveaway to our loyal subscribers. Playmat's gonna be our channel banner, so go ahead and check that out when you do have the time. And y'all have a great night, guys. Later.